In the history of the hunting grounds, absolute precision was a privilege reserved for the elite. You either emptied your bank account for a custom-built machine, or you settled for a mass-produced piece of steel that could barely hold a 3-minute of angle group at 100 yards. But the old world is dead. We have entered the era of ballistic democracy. Today, we are dissecting the top 5 sleeper hunting rifles of 2026. These are sub-minute of angle weapons that dominate the field for under $600. Before we move out and break down this intel, we are advancing on a critical objective to recruit our first 1,000 tactical operators to this channel. Hit that like button lock in your subscription and join the ranks. We deliver the absolute truth on ballistics, and we do not compromise. Coming in at number 5 is the Stevens 334. While the name carries the historic legacy of American manufacturing, the true soul of this weapon is forged in Turkey. It stands as a stark declaration of the shifting global supply chain, proving that surgical precision is no longer confined by geographic borders. This is not some fragile, skeletonized modern hunting rifle. Fully loaded with an optic, it tips the scales at a massive 8.5 pounds. That static weight is its greatest mechanical advantage. It acts as a natural physical vibration dampener, absorbing recoil like a monolithic sponge and providing an unmatched bedrock of stability when you are forced to take an unsupported offhand shot in the wilderness. The true mechanical insight shines in the 2-stage trigger, which breaks consistently from 5 to 7.5 pounds. You pull smoothly through the initial take-up, hit the solid wall, and experience a break as clean as a high-tier military sniper platform. Combined with a fast 60-degree bolt throw, this heavy steel titan easily delivers 1 minute of angle groups with match-grade ammunition. However, perfection is a myth at this budget. The deal-breaker lies in its poorly designed feeding interface. The single-column metal magazine only holds 3 rounds, feels like cheap stamped tin, and awkwardly protrudes from the bottom of the receiver. It is clunky to reload when your adrenaline is spiking. Yet, for that critical first shot, this beast remains unyielding. You can deploy this heavy hitter for $389 to $489. Taking the number 4 spot is the Ruger Glenfield Model A. This rifle is the literal resurrection of a practical legacy from the golden age of American firearms. When the industry became obsessed with luxury, Ruger dug into the ashes of history to revive a platform sold in department stores, stripping away all vanity to focus purely on raw performance. It inherits the proven DNA of the first-generation American action, surviving as a primal hunter that refuses to compromise on its mission. The mechanical insight here is devastatingly simple. You get a robust 3-lug bolt with a smooth 70-degree throw paired with a cold hammer-forged barrel. More importantly, it comes factory-threaded at 5/8 by 24, making this budget weapon instantly ready for a titanium suppressor. It is a raw engine of ballistic delivery, weighing just under 6.5 pounds. When you send a .308 Winchester downrange, it does not boast, it simply performs with surgical efficiency. But to achieve this ruthless price point, a sacrifice was made. The deal breaker is the hollow moss green synthetic stock. When you are moving through dense brush, any impact against a branch turns the stock into an acoustic drum. It produces a loud, hollow echo that will instantly alert every animal in the valley, compromising your stealth entirely. Additionally, the low comb height makes mounting large optics a nightmare. But if you can adapt, this stripped-down tactical advantage will only cost you $429. Taking the number 3 spot is the Winchester XPR. This weapon carries the historic mission of bringing the legendary performance of the Model 70 into a modern, mass-produced platform. It defies aerodynamic limits to deliver elite precision on a strict budget. The supreme core of this machine is the exclusive minute of angle trigger system. Unlike the heavy grinding triggers of the past, this utilizes a roller pin sear that delivers a glass-like break with zero creep. When you pull at 3 pounds, it completely eliminates human error from the equation. The massive 3-lug bolt with a short 60-degree throw cycles like a well-oiled engine. It is the ultimate cold bore hunter. When you send a 6.5 Creedmoor downrange, it strikes with absolute tactical certainty on that critical first shot. But every machine has a physical limit, and this one suffers from thermal drift. To keep the weight down around 7 pounds for long mountain treks, Winchester utilized a very thin barrel profile. Once you fire 3 to 5 rounds rapidly, the steel heats up and expands unevenly. Your tight groups will suddenly blow wide open. It is a precision instrument for one perfect shot, but it will fail you in an extended target shooting session. You can acquire this tactical advantage for $488. Securing the number 2 position is the Weatherby Vanguard Obsidian. This weapon represents the enduring survival of Japanese forged steel engineering in an era obsessed with cheap, minimalist manufacturing. It is a blue-collar bolt action that gives working-class operators direct access to the legendary Weatherby bloodline without sacrificing structural integrity. The true mechanical insight lies in the heart of this machine, the Howa 1500 action. Unlike modern tubular receivers that are quickly machined on a lathe, this receiver is a solid forged flat-bottom block of steel. The one-piece forged bolt features a massive M16-style extractor and 3 crucial gas relief ports. If you experience a catastrophic overpressure failure, this system safely vents the explosive gases away from your face. It is the armored personnel carrier of the working class. It is massive, muscular, and completely unbreakable under the extreme pressures of Magnum cartridges. A heavy contour cold hammer forged barrel easily dissipates heat, guaranteeing sub-minute of angle groups right out of the box. However, the deal breaker is its slow logistical interface and sheer mass. The top-loading hinged steel floor plate is a relic of the past, making rapid reloads incredibly slow when seconds count. Combined with its heavy physical profile, it will rapidly drain your stamina during a long mountain deployment. You can secure this unbreakable fortress for $549 to $569. Commanding the undisputed number 1 spot is the CVA Cascade. While the historical legacy of Connecticut Valley Arms was built entirely on traditional muzzleloaders for primitive hunting seasons, their surgical strike into the center-fire bolt-action market has completely shattered the industry baseline. The secret to its absolute dominance does not lie in some newly discovered magic, but in a brilliant manipulation of elite Spanish metallurgy. CVA shares a massive corporate ecosystem with Bergara, one of the most prestigious tactical and match-grade sniper rifle manufacturers on the planet. By exploiting this strategic alliance, the Cascade is armed with the exact same premium cold hammer-forged barrel blanks produced in the Spanish factory that gives life to the high-tier Bergara B-14 rifles. This weapon is the ultimate cinematic metaphor. You are looking at a high-performance supercar racing engine, hidden perfectly beneath the unassuming body of a standard commercial truck. The mechanical insight elevates this weapon far beyond its budget class. Instead of cheap, flexible plastic, the Cascade utilizes a fiberglass reinforced composite stock with incredible structural rigidity. The forend absolutely refuses to twist or make contact with the barrel, even when you load heavy pressure onto a bipod in a tactical shooting position. The 3-lug bolt design provides a lightning-fast 70-degree throw, keeping your hand completely clear of large optics. It comes combat-ready straight from the factory, featuring a trigger that you can adjust from 2 to 4 pounds to match your exact physiological pull. When you lock onto a target and manage your breathing, this hybrid beast consistently delivers sub-minute of angle groups, placing every round precisely where you need it to neutralize the threat. It is a masterpiece of modern manufacturing that democratizes surgical precision for the everyday operator. You can command this apex predator for $500 to $600. The mechanical class war is officially over. You no longer need to empty your bank account to achieve absolute ballistic supremacy. These 5 platforms prove that cold, hard steel, modern engineering, and a ruthless tactical mindset will out a custom-built safe queen any day of the week. The era of paying $2,000 for a sub-minute of angle rifle is dead and buried. If you want to survive the modern hunting grounds, you adapt or you fail. We have just delivered the absolute truth on the most lethal budget weapons of 2026. Now it is your turn to execute. Hit that subscribe button, join the ranks of our tactical operators, and never settle for mediocrity. Stay sharp and stay dangerous.